Let's face it, ladies, sometimes, even in the best relationships, your man can be a little, well, boring in bed. It's not the most comfortable conversation to have, but hey, it's important. Good intimacy is about connection, excitement, and keeping the spark alive. If the bedroom's getting a little stale, it's time to shake things up. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. No relationship is perfect, and neither is any couple's love life. But the good news is, it's never too late to turn things around. So grab some popcorn, get comfy, and let's dive into some fun, helpful tips to help make things exciting again, and trust me, we'll even share some laughs along the way. 1. The first step: communicate. Don't criticize. Ladies, if things are getting a little boring in bed, the last thing you want to do is make your man feel bad about it. Nobody responds well to being criticized, especially when it comes to something as personal as intimacy. Instead, approach the conversation with love and honesty. You're in this together after all. Don't say you're boring in bed. Instead, try, "Hey, I've been thinking about how we can make things more fun. What do you think about trying something new?" Picture this: you're sitting down for dinner, and suddenly you blurt out, "So, you know how we're kind of like a pair of mismatched socks?" It's time to find the right pair. Trust me, you'll both end up laughing about it. 1. Meet Emma and Mike. Let me introduce you to Emma and Mike. They've been together for 6 years. They love each other. They laugh. They have a strong relationship, but recently, Emma's been feeling a little underwhelmed in the bedroom. She loved Mike to pieces, but his routine was getting predictable. It was the same thing every time, and Emma started to dread their intimate moments instead of looking forward to them. One night, after yet another boring encounter, Emma decided she'd had enough. She knew she needed to talk to Mike, but she didn't want to hurt his feelings. So she sat him down and, with a smile, said, "Mike, you know I love you, right? Well, I think it's time we had a little fun and got adventurous in bed." Mike blinked a few times, then burst out laughing. The ice was broken. 2. Keep it lighthearted. Humor is key. Talking about intimacy can be awkward, but laughter is a great way to break the tension. Keep the conversation light, and don't be afraid to joke about the situation. Your man probably knows things aren't as exciting as they could be, and bringing humor into the conversation can make it less intimidating. Use humor to suggest new things. You could say, "Hey, what if we pretend we're in a movie scene next time? You know, I'll be the damsel in distress, and you come to the rescue," minus the predictable script. If you want to make him laugh, say, "I don't want to say our bedroom's getting boring, but I've had more thrills watching paint dry." It'll lighten the mood and open up the conversation. Emma's bold move. After breaking the ice with Mike, Emma decided to take things one step further. She wanted to introduce something new to the bedroom: a little role-playing. Now, Mike wasn't exactly the theatrical type, but Emma convinced him with humor. She grabbed a feather boa, handed him a cowboy hat, and said, "Tonight, we're not just Mike and Emma, we're Cowboy Mike and Seductive Sally." At first, Mike was hesitant, but after a few laughs, he got into it. What started as a joke ended up being one of the best nights they'd had in a long time. They laughed, they connected, and most importantly, they broke out of their boring routine. Emma realized that making things fun and lighthearted was key to rekindling their spark. 3. Try something new together. The best way to beat boredom in the bedroom is by trying something new. Whether it's experimenting with new activities, changing the environment, or even taking a break from your usual routine to reconnect emotionally, doing something different can reignite the passion. Suggest something new with enthusiasm. Say, "I've been reading about some fun ways we can mix things up in bed. What do you think about trying this out together? Make it a team effort." Why don't we try something new? I'm not saying I'm bored, but even the sheets are yawning. Free the vacation adventure. A few months after their fun role-playing experience, Emma and Mike decided to take a weekend trip to the countryside. Away from the stress of everyday life, they reconnected in a way they hadn't in years. No distractions, no phones, just them. One night, after a fun day of hiking, they returned to their cozy cabin. Emma suggested they try something spontaneous. With the fire crackling in the background, she said, "How about we ditch the routine tonight and just go with the flow?" Mike grinned, and they shared one of the most intimate nights they'd had in years. It wasn't about grand gestures, it was about being in the moment and enjoying each other's company without the usual pressures. 4. Don't be afraid to explore fantasies. Another great way to shake things up is by being open about fantasies. We all have them, but sometimes we're too shy or afraid to share them. Being vulnerable and sharing what excites you can lead to more excitement in your love life and help deepen the connection between you and your partner. Have an open and non-judgmental conversation. You might be surprised by what your man has in mind too. It's all about exploring new possibilities together. You know, I always thought 50 Shades of Grey was more about interior decorating than. Well, you know, how about we paint the bedroom in some new shades tonight? Story Part 4: Breaking Boundaries. After their vacation, Emma felt more confident than ever to talk to Mike about exploring new things in bed. She sat him down, opened up about a few fantasies she'd never shared before, and encouraged him to do the same. At first, Mike was hesitant, but as the conversation progressed, they both felt comfortable talking about their desires. What happened next? They ended up laughing about how their fantasies were less wild and more about emotional connection than either of them had expected. But that conversation opened the door to more intimacy, trust, and exploration in their relationship. Their bedroom was far from boring now. 5. Focus on emotional connection. While trying new things is great, never forget that emotional connection is the foundation of intimacy. If the connection between you and your partner feels off, it will show in the bedroom. Make time to reconnect emotionally, whether that's through deep conversations, quality time, or simply laughing together. Build emotional intimacy outside the bedroom. Try spending time doing activities you both enjoy and being more affectionate throughout the day. The stronger the emotional connection, the more exciting the physical connection will be. Joke who knew that a tickle fight could lead to a pillow talk that's way more fun than Netflix. 5. Emma and Mike's transformation. In the months following their newfound openness, Emma and Mike's relationship reached new heights. They weren't just more adventurous in bed, they were more connected than ever emotionally. They took time to be present with each other, to talk about their days, and to laugh, something they hadn't done as often when they were stuck in their routine. By focusing on their emotional bond, their intimacy flourished. The bedroom was no longer a place of predictability, but one of excitement, connection, and fun. Emma realized that the key to overcoming boredom wasn't just physical, it was about strengthening their relationship in every way. Turn boredom into fun and connection. Ladies, if your man is boring in bed, it's not the end of the world. With the right mindset, a little humor, and open communication, you can turn things around and reignite the spark in your relationship. Remember, it's all about being a team, having fun together, and exploring new things with love and laughter. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to Passionate Connect for more tips on building stronger, more exciting relationships. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. What's one fun way you've shaken things up in your relationship? Share your stories below. Subscribe to Passionate Connect for more fun, practical relationship advice. Like this video if you found it helpful, and share it with anyone who could use a little excitement in their relationship. Comment below with your thoughts or ideas on how to keep the spark alive.